Welcome back to Real Estate UnRaked, where we just don't talk about everything real estate, we unrake it. Today, we're diving into a hot topic: big box brokerages versus local powerhouses like us.
We'll start by breaking down what big box brokerages offer and why they've been so popular.
Then we'll show you how our local team, the Rakers Home Group, is changing the game and why we've got some serious advantages, including a nationwide referral network we built ourselves.
And finally, we'll spotlight an amazing community here in Northeast Florida.
All right. So grab your coffee or something stronger. This is Real Estate UnRaked.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Wonderful.
I'm
Great.
doing good.
All right. Welcome to the show. Dad joke for you. You ready?
Bring it on.
What did the grape say when it was stepped on? Nothing. It just let out a little wine.
Oh my gosh.
That's very cringy.
Just like, hey.
Great. Well, I always like doing that. So, random question. We're getting into the fall season. Random question for you guys is, what is your favorite thing to do during the holidays?
Eat.
Okay. Garrett?
I'd probably say the same thing. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
It is,
So-
really?
So Thanksgiving, hanging out
You're
with
the first
family.
person that's ever said that their favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that
well,
I've
I
heard
have
of.
a giant family. We have like 50 people
Oh,
at the
that's so
house.
nice. Does
So is-
everybody bring something?
Yeah, everybody brings something.
Wonderful.
It's an-
Everybody's getting married now, so even more people.
they're
I love that.
They're multiplying. So it's like an annual family reunion, basically.
Oh yeah, it's at my grandparents' house.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
That's so wholesome.
That is awesome.
We used to play like basketball outside and all that kind of stuff. It was fun.
It's so wholesome.
Well, you could probably have like a whole bracket tournament, like 3-on-3, or at least have a full game. 10
Oh,
on
yeah.
10.
Mhm.
Maybe 2. Yeah. All right. Well, today we're actually going to be jumping in and talking about big box brokerages in today's market versus smaller brokerages, local market brokerages like ourselves. And just so happens that you may find that advantage for big box brokerages may not be what it used to be. And we're going to get into that. So let's start off. There's several different advantages for buyers and sellers you might find working with larger national brokerages. So we'll start with the buyers. There's a wider home search network. They have several different opportunities like the internal listings and all that stuff. They've got relocation services, in-house services. They often offer services like mortgage lending, title services, insurance. That usually make it convenient for buyers to kind of do that one-stop shop experience. They've got lots of technology. They got buyer programs, platforms, apps, saves searches. They got stuff for agents, better appointment scheduling, document tracking, etc. For sellers, you got a broader market reach. They've got their brand recognition, corporate relocation networks, and then of course their advanced marketing tools. All right. So you hear all that stuff, and they've been doing it for years where they got this huge outreach of people, and they got their referral network partners. They've got all this kind of stuff. You see that. Let's talk about what we do at Heron Real Estate and the Rakers Home Group. Okay. So you see all these advantages you can get by a national broker. We'll break that down. So let's, for the buyers, what do we offer that was just listed in there that we can offer the same thing to the client?
Well, we have a referral network that we built ourselves. It's very detailed and person to person, where with its big box brokerages, it's a little more impersonal. Like, I've interviewed every one of my referral partners that I work with. I talk to them, I communicate with them, I introduce them based on what the buyers or sellers' needs are.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell you, I mean, think about this for a minute. Wider home search network. Do you think big box brokerages now with the home search stuff, do you think they actually use that service now? It's all derived around third party sites like Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, Redfin. Before, all that internet and apps and all that stuff came out for phones, you had the gatekeepers of the MLS was the agents. So being as a marketing tool for customers to come use the big box brokerages was because they had that outreach that nobody else did. Nowadays, you have it as a consumer, and that's why people like us, we utilize those. We have our own. It's all about doing multiple MLSs. I know we've got 8 MLSs alone that we use here at the brokerage, and I've purchased several myself for our team. But then we have the big thing, the referral network that we have. Don, your referral network is huge.
Well, I've been working on it my entire career, so
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome. So if you're a customer and you want to use somebody like us, it's nationwide referral network. We have trusted other, agents that work for other brokerages, but we work together, and we can find you the home, help you sell a house. For example, we can help you sell you a house in Tennessee and correlate that with the sale of the house here in Florida, or sell your house in Florida and we can correlate the purchase of one in Tennessee. Done it several times for clients, and we can do it just like that. And sometimes it's even better because there's more of a personal relationship that kind of goes in with that. All right. What else do you guys think that we do that is just the same, if not better, on the buying side for what we do as far as services compared to big box brokerages?
I would say one thing. So the big box brokerages, they have Zillow for an example. So, when you're buying leads, your first phone call is usually scheduling a showing with a client, and then you're meeting at the house. So they're kind of skipping that whole first step of a buyer's interview. And here at the Rakers Home Group, we're going to do that buyer's interview. That's going to help us build a relationship with each other before we even start looking at homes with you.
I love it. You're exactly right. That personal touch, having that what I call intimate relationship with clients, and it's building the relationship and having that is super important. The experience is about you. It's not about us. And us having the knowledge, having the background, doing the things that we're doing for you every day. That's what's important. Anything else that you guys can think of on the buying side that we do?
I want to point out too, like we actually live here. I know that there's also some brokerages that there's agents selling in Jacksonville for example, but they're all the way out, maybe in Texas, right? So we actually live here, and it's nice to get that local insight, and we're really integrated in the community as well. So I think that just even boosts more of who we're referring to, right? Who we recommend as, using as a title company, a lender, everything. It is also personal, right? And I think that makes it a little bit more trustworthy as well.
No,
When you work with us.
yeah, I like it. You're right. I mean, just a network reach alone. I mean, you've got the big box brokerages that are local. You have the local agents and stuff like that. But, think about a brokerage that started locally. Our broker grew up in this area and has been doing his business in his area. And we've all volunteered and joined this brokerage because we believe in something. Are we up to over 800 agents, or are we getting really close to?
I think we're
I
really
think
close.
Yeah,
I
Really
thought we were
close to it.
over. I thought we were over.
Yeah, I'll have to check that, but we're a we're a small brokerage, and that's how many agents that we have within Northeast Florida. So just imagine our network. So whenever we're branding a listing or doing something like that, we're reaching out to all these people internally, and then on top of it, we're doing our normal listing stuff that we do. But before I get into that, I want to kind of at least talk about for the sellers, what do we do as an advantage for the sellers? I will tell you right now, we have an extensive marketing campaign that we do for anybody that wants to list with the Rakers Home Group. First thing I can tell you is we do national marketing on top of our normal social media marketing. We're heavy local marketing. We have a 3D Matterport that we do on every single listing. It's exterior and interior. That's pretty cool. And then on top of it, we've partnered with some of these third-party sites. As a matter of fact, the Rakers Home Group is an exclusive listing agent team with Homes.com, which is awesome. So they do a lot of outreach. They bring a lot of buyers in to us and right to your home. So if it's something that we want to make sure that marketing is just going to be zero lack of that when you have us as your listing team, for sure. And then just internally, just with us on the team and what we do. I know Brooke and Brittany do a lot of social media content for the group and for each and every listing. So you're guaranteed to at least get 5 to 10 videos just on lifestyle living in that home. So they really create the experience for any future buyer of how to put it in. They kind of create that, if you like fishing or if you like
Right.
doing this,
Mhm.
whatever lifestyle you have, they create that vision and they bring it in. So you're going to get that expertise, which is really, really nice to have, especially in the social media world that we're in right now. What else do we do?
I think another thing to add on to that for sellers, Eric, is if we're posting something on Facebook, we're all going to share it, and we're all in 150 Facebook group chats with real estate.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
every single one of us are going to share it to at least 100 groups for our sellers.
No doubt. No doubt. Just all of it's big. We take a lot of great pride when we're listing a home for our clients. And I don't know if that kind of falls through the cracks a little bit with the bigger brokerages or not. I don't know. But at the end of the day, that's what we do. And that's our commitment to the customer.
To touch base off of that with Garrett too, like, yeah, we all tag each other on these posts. All of us are resharing. So not only are you having the power of one agent, you have a power of a whole team. And that will reach the masses way more. On top of that, we are sharing that again internally with Heron and other agents. And it just keeps growing. Our post, I mean, we just don't stop. We don't let up on it.
No,
So no
we
worries on
don't.
that.
And if we need to talk about your home on this podcast, trust me,
We'll
we
talk
will.
about your home.
There's some really unique properties that we've had the opportunity to list, and I love talking about that. And we'll even talk about it after the home's sold, which is it's fun. I love having to share those experiences with it. I mean, think about it this way. The client experience is so big, and that's what everybody talks about. I would rather have us work on, aspiring clients, aspiring their dreams to have a home, rather than talking about how great the brokerage is and how great we do our job and we sell this much every month and use us. And I would rather go with somebody that's willing to just focus on you.
Mhm.
I would think
Mhm.
me as a client, and I always like doing the different perspectives. Let me see it from your point of view,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So if there's anybody listening, if you guys listen to this on YouTube, however you do it, comment, share with us what you really want to see out of a real estate agent. I know we talked about that a few episodes ago, but I really want to know what everybody thinks. And if you do want to have somebody that focuses on you and your experience and you're in control of how you want to sell your house and you're the one that's hiring us to do it, we're going to listen to what your wants and needs are, and then we're going to make it a reality, so to speak.
Right.
And we'll do the absolute best that we can with that. And then beyond that, we got to help you find another house. So we're going to jump into that. And then not only while we're all 8 of us are trying to sell this house for you and get somebody in there, we're also helping you find a new one too. So the client experience is huge because mostly the bigger box brokerages, you're going to see a lot of transactions, volume driven, that kind of stuff. With us, you're going to see more of a concierge style service that's tailored to your guys. So that personal touch is going to be there. Well, I tell you what, let's talk about the community highlight for this episode. And we've been kind of going around Northeast Florida, kind of jumping back and forth between the river, but there's one area that I think is really, really important to talk about because this area actually gets on a national stage once a year, and it's home to TPC Sawgrass, the Players Championship on the PGA Tour for anybody that likes to watch professional golf. Beautiful course, beautiful
Stunning,
course. Oh my
stunning.
gosh, I've been out there several years, watched the tournament. But we're going to focus on the Ponte Vedra area.
Love
So
that area.
chime in, guys. What do you guys like most about the Ponte Vedra area?
Number one overall, it's right on the water. So if you want good
Yeah.
beach access, Ponte Vedra has it.
Well, it's a plethora of custom homes.
Hmm.
You have $1 million properties out there and end up. You have a lot of beach homes out there. You have condos, high rises, all that stuff along the water. Um,
Even along the water too. I mean, they have a lot of private beaches as well.
mhm.
And so if you are very outdoorsy, you can just park your car right on that lot, walk over the bridge, have an awesome beach day, go kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, you name it. If you love being outside, Ponte Vedra offers so much
Oh my gosh,
of recreational activity. It's the best.
we definitely could spend an entire episode talking about this.
Yes.
But you have all the shopping there. You have like little bitty shops that are out there, but you got your bigger stores that are out there, the local ones, national ones. They're all right there on what I call, because you got to go over the intercoastal to get there
Right.
from the city. And it's not that far of a drive from Ponte Vedra into the city.
I think I would say what, 25, 30?
What do you think, Don? 20, 25 minutes?
Depending on traffic time of the day, but yes, 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, no. And then you can get into the St. Johns area or the St. Johns Town Center. That's just right up JTB. And I think it takes 18 minutes to get there from US 1. So it's awesome, but there is so much to do there. It's got the beach life. It's got the luxury life.
The
You've got
golf life.
you got the golf life. There's several different country clubs over there that you can join or put your name in the hat and wait forever for a waiting list. But there's a lot of golf over there. There's a lot of sports. So the schools are amazing. They got a lot of charter schools over there, and the public school system's amazing over there. Again, I could go on and on and on and on about this. Um, but no, it's just another end of Northeast Florida that people can reach out to. I mean, we've got a lot of customers that come from the South, especially Southern Florida, that want to kind of find that luxury. That's the place to look. So if you want to still kind of have that luxury, that beach atmosphere, an upscale area, give us a call. We know everything there is to know about that area, and we'd be more than happy to help you. All right. Well, you guys got any final thoughts regarding these big box brokerages, and is there something that we could tell our customers, or that you guys would like to share with your customers, or future customers we're going to take care of, that maybe not choosing a huge well-known brand name kind of brokerage versus somebody like us that's hyper local? What is something that you guys would say to them?
Again, it goes all the way back to that personal touch and the connection and the relationship that you're building. I don't want you to just buy a house for me. I want us to connect on a much higher level. I want to be, I have clients that say this all the time. If you can't find somebody to do something, call Dawn. She's got a guy. And I'm very proud of that reputation.
You should be. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what it's relationship building. It's not just numbers or volume.
Absolutely right. The tenacious realtor right there.
Yes.
I love it, Don. You're awesome. Such a great team member to be with too. She's not only tenacious with her clients, she's tenacious with her teammates too. So whenever we get lost or we don't understand something, she is right there to give us all the knowledge and support us. And I can't thank you enough. So glad to have you on board with us. Garrett, you're again, you're a little new to the industry, but you're doing great. What is some advantage that you feel like you can give to somebody being on the team right now?
For being on the team, I would say, just having that support. And another thing to follow up with Don about is really focus on making step one, picking an agent, and not necessarily just, searching up who has the most volume or anything like that. Picking your agent is very important. The reason I say that is you want to build that relationship that we were talking about early in the podcast. And last closing I had, for an example, I had a buyer that's been looking for houses for like 9-10 years. Just
Oh, wow.
kind of on and off. She was scrolling, didn't know really when to start, but she was always dreaming of having that home. And we found the home, and I made her a whole year for her just in 9 showings.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you had a good experience with that. I do remember that. Yeah, so outstanding job, and the customer was really happy about it. Really happy about it.
Yeah, she still sends me like pictures of her sitting outside in her backyard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the backyard was really important for her. Bridget, you come think of anything at the moment? I know again you're still pretty new to the team, but you're not new to real estate. That's for
Not
sure.
new to real estate. I think we touched on this earlier too. It's so important to get to know who you're working with. Personal things can happen too, right? Like I feel like a realtor is, people might have that misconception that, hey, we're here for sales. We're not. Especially if you find a good realtor, they will understand, something came up in your life. We might have to take a pause, right? They're still going to be there for you. There's still going to be some sort of support along the way. Like this is a relationship you're going to have for years to come. And with this team, we value that number one overall. So get someone that's in your corner.
I warn my customers. I tell them, I'm like, hey, once you guys use me,
Yeah.
there's no going back.
Nope. You're stuck
I'm
with
gonna
me.
be there for birthdays. I'm gonna be there for anniversaries. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna just be there just whenever. I'll randomly call you, see how you are. It's important for me to have that relationship and continue that. So I treat every client as a lifelong friendship, so to speak,
Right.
that we're building that, and I'm not going to let go of it. It's that important to me. I mean, you guys know that I am never not working.
Yeah.
There's always something that I'm doing. So when I say that we're basically 24/7, we're 24/7. Sometimes not by choice, but most of it is by choice. It really
Yes.
is. It really is. All right. Well, we covered a lot, so we've broken it down for you all. Big box brokerages versus local, and why the Rakers Home Group is your best bet.
And if you want that personal service with all the tech and reach, we've got you covered.
Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for more.
And if you're ready to make a move or just want to chat, reach out to us. We're here to help you find that perfect home.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you around town.